Have you ever wondered why some of the smartest people seem to enjoy being alone, while most people fear loneliness? The German philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer believed that solitude is not a weakness. It is a sign of a powerful mind. According to Schopenhauer, the average person constantly seeks noise, entertainment, and endless conversations, not because they enjoy them, but because they are afraid of facing their own thoughts. Silence forces us to confront ourselves, and for many people, that is terrifying. Intelligent individuals, however, experience solitude differently. Instead of escaping their minds, they explore them. They use quiet moments to think deeply, create ideas, question beliefs, and understand life beyond what society tells them. Schopenhauer famously argued that a person's love for solitude grows with their intelligence. The more independent your mind becomes, the less you depend on constant social approval. This doesn't mean intelligent people hate others. It simply means they value meaningful conversations over empty ones. They would rather spend 1 hour thinking than 10 hours pretending to enjoy shallow interactions. In a world addicted to constant distraction, choosing solitude becomes an act of freedom. And perhaps that is where true wisdom begins. But why did Schopenhauer believe that intelligent people naturally distance themselves from crowds? His answer was surprisingly simple. Most conversations, he argued, never go beyond the surface. People gossip, they chase status, they repeat opinions they have never questioned. And over time, this constant noise drains the mind. Schopenhauer believed that every person has limited mental energy. The more of it you waste on meaningless interactions, the less remains for reflection, creativity, and self-improvement. That is why he compared solitude to a form of protection. Not protection from people themselves, but from the endless distractions they often bring. He wasn't encouraging isolation forever. Instead, he believed we should choose our company carefully. One honest conversation with a thoughtful person is worth more than 100 empty discussions. According to Schopenhauer, wisdom grows in silence. When you step away from the crowd, you begin to hear something you couldn't hear before, your own mind. And that is where real independence begins. Many people confuse solitude with loneliness, but to Schopenhauer, they are not the same thing. Loneliness is the pain of feeling disconnected from others. Solitude is the choice to enjoy your own company. One comes from emptiness. The other comes from inner richness. Schopenhauer believed that if a person cannot enjoy being alone, they will spend their entire life depending on others to feel complete. They will constantly seek attention, approval, and validation. But the more you rely on other people for happiness, the more control they have over your emotions. A single compliment can make your day. A single criticism can ruin it. True freedom, Schopenhauer argued, begins when your peace no longer depends on the opinions of others. This doesn't mean rejecting friendship or avoiding love. It means becoming whole before seeking others, because only someone who is comfortable in silence can truly choose their relationships instead of needing them. In the end, the strongest mind is not the one that is never alone. It is the one that never fears being alone. If solitude can make us stronger, why do so many people fear it? Schopenhauer believed the answer lies in human nature. Most people are uncomfortable when they are left alone with their thoughts. Without distractions, without conversations, without endless entertainment, they are forced to confront themselves, their fears, their regrets, their unanswered questions. That is why many people constantly seek noise, not because it brings happiness, but because it helps them escape themselves. An intelligent person, however, uses solitude differently. Instead of running from silence, they listen to it. They reflect on their mistakes. They question their beliefs. They develop ideas that could never be born in a crowded room. For Schopenhauer, solitude was not an escape from reality. It was the place where reality became clear. He believed that the greatest discoveries, that the deepest thoughts, and the strongest character are often built in moments when no one else is watching. So, does being intelligent mean you should avoid people? Not at all. Schopenhauer never argued that human connection was worthless. He argued that its value depends on its quality. A single honest friend is worth more than 100 shallow acquaintances. A meaningful conversation is worth more than hours of empty talk. The strongest people are not those who are surrounded by crowds. They are the ones who remain at peace, even when they are completely alone. Because when you no longer depend on constant approval, you become truly free. You begin making decisions based on your own values, not on what society expects from you. Perhaps that is why Schopenhauer believed solitude is one of life's greatest teachers. It teaches independence, self-respect, and the courage to think for yourself. So the next time you find yourself alone, don't see it as emptiness. See it as an opportunity. Because sometimes, the most important conversation you'll ever have is the one you have with yourself.